Okay guys, this is the recording which happened several hours ago. This Zoom, which is last minute sharing by some of the leaders with regards to the announcements made recently. And I didn't attend the live Zoom. This is a pre-recorded one, I mean a recorded version. I was busy, I'm still in France. So anyway, I'm gonna watch, I keep myself updated, and meanwhile I will record it for you at the same time. Okay, so here we go.
Right, without further ado, we will invite our speaker Michael to share the latest updates. All right, so at the end of the day, please ask constructive questions and have an open mind. All right, so hand over the mic to Michael. All yours.
Hi, all the SCF members here. I believe everybody is now hungry for information. And today, this session is an update on what that we had a meeting, management meeting with the core leaders from the management and the core leaders last night. So this session primarily is to update all English-speaking members, right? And on what is going to happen next. And of course, there are a few questions that you guys may have in mind, which we can actually relate what the company has spoken to us. So I believe most of the members they have a few very important questions in mind, which we will be able to address in a short while. All right, we will do it slowly. And I think the meeting room is still filling up. So we will provide all the chances for all the members to be able to, English-speaking members especially, to be able to listen to this update, because I think it is, some of the members may have already gotten some messages, all right, and they are trying to verify how true is the information, as well as the, some of the English or Chinese-speaking members as well. So tonight is a session that we will update whatever that we know from the company and we'll try to address some of the questions that we have from the members in the later part. All right, so room is still filling up. We will just wait for 1 to 2 minutes before we start the session, for the benefit of everybody, so that we don't need to do any repeats. And because if they don't come in on time, then they will not be able to listen, and they will ask the same question again and again. So this is something that we would not suggest. I believe a lot of members are kind of upset or unhappy, but we are all the same. We all face the same situation, that we are trying to work with the company. All right, so venting frustration or doing something is not going to help the situation. So let's be objective about this, and we will move on with it. Right, let's start the session today. Right, so first, we the first thing that we would like to talk about is about the resignation of Miss Yu Yu as a global CEO. So a couple of days ago, she has tendered her resignation with the company, and the company has accepted her resignation, and effectively she is no longer representing the company as a global CEO. That's point number one. And of course, other than that, not only about her resignation and what some of the actions that has been done by Ms. Yu Yu has been deemed as the company as not complying to some of the standard of conducts as a CEO. As such, the company is not only terminating her account, is also freezing all her accounts, including all the mining activities. So the series of conducts, I think all the members, which is a serious violation of the conduct. And as a result of that, the company has actually decided on these actions. So she has been resigned and removed from the office immediately. And at this moment of time, there will be a newly appointed CEO from Global will be taking over this position. And we have not gotten the official appointment on the new CEO yet. It will be announced very soon. Now, Singapore office will be the Asia Pacific headquarters for the for Asia Pacific region. So it's a very important office for the company, and because of that, the company has decided to pay because the lease is for 2 years. So the U.S. office will be paying the entire 2 years lease until 2025. All right, it's 2025. So this is something that the company is going to do, and which is important to the market that the company is going to hold on for the next 2 years, 2025. All right. So a lot of the members, I believe, has a lot of they are upset. They do not really understand, some of the things that the company has to do. But as to run the company is not as simple as what we thought, and there's a lot of decision that has to be made that we can't really control. But however, there's one thing that very, very important. If the company were not continuing or doesn't want to move on, they can just take 1 minute or less to just shut off the server, everything gone, you see. So this is not something the company wish to do. It's just that there are certain things that we not able to be within the company control. That's why they have to end up, making this unfavorable decision to all the members. So as the members, we have to work along with the company, especially some of the big leaders from all the countries. We are actually working along with the company to understand and also work with the company as much as we could, all right, to mitigate as well as to get more benefit for the members here. And rest assured that this will continue, because since the company is continuing, all our members, all our leaders, they are working with reflecting all the market voices to the company. So one of the area that we are actually working hard and communicating over the past few days is about the 4 countries that the company has decided to discontinue, and with all the leaders' work, we have managed to get the company to resume the operation for the following countries, which is Hong Kong, Macau, Japan, and Taiwan. So within these 2 days, these 4 countries will resume, and all the members within these 4 countries will be able to reinstate their position and their account. And this actually will take a lot of work from the company because it's not easy to segregate all the data and get it back online. So this is one of the things that the members, the leaders has able to negotiate with the company to resume the market for these 4 countries. Within these 4 days, these 2 days, all these countries will resume as per normal. So as for China, the decision still stays, whereby Chinese account will not be able, they can only do the mining and also to retrieve the mining. That's it. So they are not able to do any normal operation, inclusive the mortgage, the pledging, the staking, etc. Even to introduce any more new members. But however, if it's not within China IP address, the company cannot do anything. So the IP address is the key that able to, allow this IP from the different countries to be able to perform normally. This is an important step because I think China is a country that is very difficult to handle, especially from the country perspective. So that's also explained why Binance or B and all this, they have to give up China market, right? Not only China market, they have to give even Singapore, some market also, all this crypto exchange is not able to operate in the country. So that is the key important thing that why SCF have to really operate out of China. So for those members that probably have, because they have gone to this country for holiday or gone to this country for transit, their account will also be affected at the beginning. So within these 2 days, the company will reinstate all these account accordingly. So this is this is what is going to happen, which is going to benefit those members that are in these countries. All right. Now, so next update is about when are we going to start, right? In fact, our mining, the subscription of the 2,200 nodes has been successfully completed last night. And I think by tonight, they will start to release the mining for these 2,200 new nodes. And I believe many of the members already know that these 2,200 new nodes is going to follow 180 days linear release. All right, that is from this starting of today onwards. I mean, for the old nodes, will continue to release as per normal, and these new nodes will start releasing the mining from tonight onwards. So that is the mining operation. And the next question is, many of our members are asking whether we will, how about this whether we can continue to do the business, right? Business has been always able to continue. Since a couple of days ago, right? So all the countries, the members that are not affected by these 5 countries, they can actually do the referral. They can also do the pledging and staking using FUSD. It's not a problem. All right. So, but for countries in these 4 countries, only when they reinstate, then they can do. Right. Other than that, other countries, they are always able to do it, like Malaysia, Singapore, India, all these, Thailand, all these, Indonesia, all these countries, they are actually able to do it. But however, a lot of the members is asking, how are we able to, okay, to really sell our SCF, right? Or how are we going to sell our SCF or even FUSD, right? So at this moment of time, the only ways for us to turn into USDT is to go through FSL. The reason why the company is doing this is to promote FinSol FSL token as an important feature of our ecosystem, of the company ecosystem. So many of the members, they may not really pay attention to this FinSol token, FSL, but this is how we able to do it. So let's just take a look at what is FSL, because I think a lot of members, they may not be able to understand what is FSL. And let me share more about FSL. All right. In fact, on the 9th of October, the company actually launched this announcement in the app about SCF ecosystem coin FSL, and also the commencement of the FinSol mining. So this is the important part of the SCF ecosystem token, which is the first one, FSL. In fact, it's already launched on the 9th of October our time, so 8th of October Pacific Standard Time. All right, so the FSL is important ecosystem and important token, and the company would like to use this as a way to get the FSL token to complete the ecosystem accordingly. So 100 million FSL token will be issued. All right, so this is the tokenomics of the FSL, which is, I think, is important for me to go through this.
What's happening?
To get the company to reach is 100 million, but it's going to follow the deflationary approach, whereby this approach, deflationary approach, whereby it will continue to burn until the total token is only 1 million, which is 99% reduction. So how does the company do that? 80% of the FinSol platform daily revenue will be used to FSL buyback and burning. So which means that all the tokens every day will be burned accordingly. And once that is done, and maximum per day issuing of the FSL issuing rules, daily maximum is 555,000 tokens. So how do you get this token? How do you get this token? You can get this token by playing the game. Simple as that. Right? So once you play the FinZone games, doesn't matter. You just have to participate in the FinZone games. Then you will have the opportunity to mine FSL. So which means that if you today, you can use SCF or you can use FUSD to play the game. You can play the game in FinZone. So once you play the game, you will be able to reward, because depending on how much you have played. For example, if you play 100 SCF or even let's say 10 SCF, we don't talk about so big. Let's say play 10 SCF. So based on your 10 SCF that you have played in total, so play means what? Every time you just press, there will be SCF being used. So how much you have used only? That means you use more, you get more. You use less, you get less, right? So if you use 10 SCF to play, then your calculation is 10 SCF. If you use lesser, that means you play 5, there will be just 5, right? So the system will calculate in total how many SCF or FUSD is being played. So for yourself is a percentage of the total, right? So then every day there will be a calculation every day, you know. So once there's a calculation being done based on the percentage of what you have actually pay or maybe contributed as a transaction, then based on maximum 555,000, you will get a share of it and you will be distributed to all the players accordingly. So once you get the FSL token, right, every day you will get it and you can actually sell in PancakeSwap. So what you can see here is maybe this is the PancakeSwap. So now is 1:30. So you can actually go into PancakeSwap, trades. See, there are people buying and selling these tokens. Some of our members actually experience this. Probably one day they can play maybe a few SCF and they can actually get about 100, a few SCF, so about 100 over USDT cash out on a daily basis if the members would like to cash out using this means. So now this is the best means for any of the SCF members who would like to cash out the SCF or even the FUSD, right? So is to go through these FinZone games, right? So that you can actually cash out accordingly to USDT. This is an important, very important ecosystem, and today we already have sharing with our members in Singapore, in the Singapore office, and some of the members actually started doing this, and they have literally achieved quite good results, after playing of it. And because of this FSL, company is going to increase the LP. The company is going to increase the LP accordingly. So the LP will be increased to 5 to 10 million. And so that we provide more liquidity. And there will be a lot more transaction in times to come, because just now I'm talking about 80% will be used for buyback and burning. So even though the the members are cashing out using this mean, but 80% is going to buyback and burning. So this will actually a mechanism to bring the price back. That's why we will be expecting the price of FSL to start to climb once there'll be more activities from the members through all the education and about it. And of course, because a lot of some of the members, they are starting to go into FinSo to play the games, and as such, the server is having some overloading issue. So the company is upgrading the FinSo server. We are expecting the next 1 to 2 days, the server will be able to fully upgrade it to accommodate all these players who wish to cash out, right? So this is the important feature of FinSo, and it's also currently the only ways for us to try to cash out our FUSD or our SCF at this moment of time. So once we have the company actually will manage the FSL token by putting in more liquidity and doing all the buyback and burning, we expect the transaction of FSL to continue to climb. And with that, once the FSL is stabilized, company is going to introduce this pair, SCF FSL pair. So currently, there's no this pairing yet. So this pairing, the company will introduce this pairing so that for those members who do not wish to play the game, they can just swap between SCF to FSL. So once the members swap SCF to FSL, then members can sell the FSL for USDT. So by then, members do not need to participate in the game if they don't wish to. One important point to take note is about the game, right? So the game, you do not need to play it on a daily basis. Because let's say you can accumulate some SCF or some FUSD, and you can actually play the game one shot, 1 hour or what, and you finish it, and the next day you will be able to get the FSL token. And you can, with the FSL token, you can cash out anytime. If you look at the price, it's not up to your liking, you can don't cash out. Right, so if you think the price is good enough, you want to cash out, you can cash out. So you do not need to do it on a daily basis. All right, you can just accumulate your SCF or FUSD and do it when you accumulate enough, and just do it one time. All right, or some of the members may just wait. Right, the company will introduce this SCF to FSL pairing. So once this pairing is introduced to the system, and members can just swap SCF to FSL, and FSL you can cash out to USDT by then. So this will happen once our FSL is gaining traction, and we will gain traction because I think at this moment of time, this is the best way for us to cash out. So once this is happening, you will see the token price is gaining transaction and traction, and this is important as part of the ecosystem. Of course, there are members who think that, all these games is not what they like to play. Company is going to introduce more games, right? They will introduce more games, simpler games for other members to be able to play on it. So this will be introduced in the later part. So this is important part that every member should take note, that that we will actually the company has introduced. I think some of the members, if they do not wish to listen and they are giving those unconstructive comments. We have no choice but to remove you from the session, because we can do nothing, right? Because what we are doing here is to deliver the message from the company. All right, so please be constructive, and so that we can actually move on with it. Right, so this is how any members that would like to cash out using this FSL at this moment of time. All right, so that is the only channel for you to actually cash out your SCF and FUSD at this moment of time. So FSL now already introduced into the market, and we will okay, I think a lot of members, they're still unsure. So the pairing of SCF to FSL is not yet available, not yet, okay? Because the only way for the members to get FSL right now, either you're going to buy from PancakeSwap, or you can actually use your SCF or FUSD to play in FinSol platform. So once you play in the FinSol platform, then you can actually earn FSL coin on a daily basis. From then, you can actually sell your FSL coin in PancakeSwap so that you can get your USDT. So this is just temporarily before, because this is action for the company to build up, all right, this platform, this FSL as a first ecosystem coin for FinSol. So once this platform, this FSL coin is gaining traction, this pair will be launched. SCF to FSL pair will be launched. So now it's not launched yet. So please take note that it's not launched yet. So once this pair is launched, then for those who don't want to play games, they can just swap. At this moment of time, still unable to. All right, so for those members who wish to try to cash out now, they need to play the game, okay? They need to play the game. So this is something that the members need to take note. That's the only way for this SCF to FUSD to cash out using FSL. All right, so the FSL contract address is actually in our announcement. Now I can actually show you. So please take this contract address. This use your announcement. Don't go to anybody, because there's always coins. Right, so now the new contract address is here. This is the new contract address. So it's always in the announcement. Only take the contract address in the announcement. Okay. So of course, members are still able to stick or to pledge that FUSD or your SCF mortgage, same. But you are getting FUSD and SCF. So once you get the SCF or FUSD, you have to use this method at this moment of time, only for this moment of time, to play the game and cash out through this FSL USDT pair, which is in BSC chain, which is in PancakeSwap. So some of the members, they may ask, why PancakeSwap, right? So the PancakeSwap reason is because as a ecosystem coin, company would like to encourage more users to be able to see the transaction in PancakeSwap. And it's also easier for members to exit by USDT. So that is the reason why FSL USDT is on PancakeSwap. So I think for members in using our own wallets, you can actually access PancakeSwap as well. So that once you have the FSL coin, then in your wallet, you can access PancakeSwap in your wallet as well. Make sure that you connect the correct contract address, then you can actually exit and get your USDT. Of course, I think some of your Muslim members have some concern, but the most important thing that we are not really gambling, all right? Because there's no winning or losing. You just play the game, all right? So all the transaction, for example, you press one time, maybe 0.08 SCF. So you press, let's say 1,000 times, then your transaction is 8 SCF. All right, so if at 8 SCF, this is your transaction volume. So this is the transaction volume that you can will generate FSL for you. So doesn't matter. You just press. Doesn't matter. It's not winning or losing. No worries about the winning or losing. No winning or losing. Company is working on a transaction basis. Don't care whether it's winning or losing. So of course, in the future, company will be introducing more games, right? Simpler games, so allowing anyone that able to just play the games, which using the FSL token or even using the SCF or FUSD to perform to play the game. So it's based on transaction. It's not based on winning or losing. Don't care. He doesn't care about the winning or losing, which is very important to know for all the members over here. So of course, for those user assets that are liquidated, of course, it's already gone into the voucher. So once you're in the voucher, that you will be participating in the mining. So once you participate in the mining, means you will get your mining returns on a daily basis. Of course, everyone is asking, the return for this. How do you cash out, right? So this is the way to cash out. So the way to cash out is through FSL, and you can see FSL already listed in PancakeSwap. Right, let me show you again. It's already in PancakeSwap. So as you can see, once we educate the members, there are more and more transactions, right? More and more transaction going on in this PancakeSwap FSL token. Make sure that you key in the correct address, because the company actually go through one round of changing the address. So this address is the correct one for the members to take note. Right, so this is the correct address. So must please make sure that FF08. This is the address that our members are taking note. So remember, this FinSo is the important. I repeat again, a very important ecosystem. So of course, that's why all these, I think a lot of our members do not have time to read it, or they may not understand. So my today's session is to explain, that you don't need to worry about too much of this, because at the end of the day, the issuing of the token is 500,000 a day maximum, depending on how many percentage you are in to play these the tokens that you allocated, right? That means depending on mining power. Mining power depends on your transaction that you have. So that's why I say you don't do it every day. So you do it one day, you do a lot. So if you do every day, you only have very, very little percentage on the every day. So if you do one day a lot, then you have a bigger pie, a bigger percentage on that day itself. So every day is start from zero. So every day it will count that account, how many transactions you have done based on SCF or FUSD. Then you get the percentage of the allocation of the FSL token. So once you have the allocation of FSL token, you can actually sell it in PancakeSwap, right? So this is the important message that I hope everybody can understand. All right, so, and because of this model, I say again, is 80% daily revenue will be used to do FSL buyback and burning, and they burn 99%. So left only 1%. So the coin will be very little. So every day will be burning and burning. So we will expect the price, the supply of the coins is getting lesser and lesser on a daily basis. And because of that, the coin price will definitely go up slowly, depending on how fast and how big of the transaction on a daily basis. So as of when are we launching the SCF pair with FSL? Company will need some time, because that will depends on this transaction. So once this transaction is on track, then to a level that is favorable, the company will launch this pairing. Once the company launches pairing, then members do not need to play games anymore. You just have to use SCF to swap to FSL, and FSL you can actually liquidate through FSL USDT. So there must be enough transaction volume first. So please take note of that. Okay. So this is the important message of what we want to share today. At the same time, company is continuing on the on this operation of all the stakings, as well as all the mortgage, everything. So with this continuation, and of course there will be members will be able to introduce new members. So the app will be updated in a couple of days' time, allowing new functions. So the new function is there will be a separate calculation of people who are using FUSD, or they are using USDT to do the staking. So with this new function, there will be a segregation between FUSD or USDT. So for new members that actually staking with USDT, they will have options to be able to get USDT as returns. For the older members that have existing FUSD, the way to exit is through the FSL at this moment of time. So for this will be announced or will be updated at the later part. Now the app will be upgraded in a couple of days' time. So this is what we can share with you at this moment of time. And for further updates, definitely we will have to wait for the company announcement in the app. And this is what we actually gotten it from the management team, and that's the reason why we take this opportunity to share with all the members over here what is going to happen in the near future. And the event for Osaka, Japan will go on as per normal. which is on the 21st of October, which is in another 3 days' time, right? 2 to 3 days' time. And further events will be announced from the near future. Then countries, we can still operate as per normal. And that's, of course, the further information will be updated in the app. All right. Okay, so Carlos.
Yep. Thank you, Michael, so much for sharing with us all the latest updates and giving us a lot of information. So passing of information is very important, and the right message bring across to members are very important. So in the first place, when we came into any businesses, there's always risk involved, right? So for example, today I opened a chicken rice store. Doesn't guarantee that my store can go on forever. What I depends must have incoming people to visit my stores and buy my chicken rice. So there's always demand and supply. Especially in business, we know that high risk, high returns, this must be passed down to people correctly. So much shows that we have the info being shared across the board. This is what we know, and anything we base on company's official announcement. So all of us, some of us may have unsatisfactions. So likewise, we have the same feeling. Over the times, it's like the feeling of flipping over the tables. But we need to be rational and not temperamental. So we got to look at things. A coin always have two sides, all right? So there's a head or the tail. So we decide whether we choose to believe. Our faith and trust is very important to any businesses that we do, right? Without further ado, we will open up the group for some Q&A. Please ask constructive questions and not saying things that is negative. We got to stay positive. We got to look at things in a different perspective, right? So before we start the Q&A, shall we invite our CEO, Michael, to speak, or we carry on with the Q&A first? Michael?
Hold a second. And okay, I think all members, I think you got to understand that we all the same. You see, we are the same as you, right? We are also investing our own, funds into it. So we are trying very hard to work with the company to negotiate whatever best for us. So we are no different. So I don't think we should blame each other, right? So, and whatever the company has decided is not you and I decide. So the best thing that we can do is to work along with the company to get things to our favor. And we can't do this if we are not cooperative. We can't do this if we are not able to talk to the company. So from, as leaders or representative from the members, we are trying to work very hard. So I hope, all members here will be able to appreciate us because we are no different compared to you guys. You can see how much voucher I have in my wallet. That's how some of you guys may have seen, 400,000. So this is something that we have invested our own funds inside as well. So we are also as eager to solve this issue as the same as you guys. So please be considerate, you see. So we are no different. So we are the same, but we are working hard to try to get, to try to work along with the company. So imagine this, if the company decided not to work because all of us are giving a lot of trouble, what is going to happen to the company? It takes only 1 minute or even few seconds. The server will be shut down. What can we do? Right? So we don't take that approach. It's not going to be constructive, right? So instead, we are working, in the manner that we can talk terms. That is the most important, that in time to come, we will be able to negotiate and get a lot more, for example, to try to expedite, the pairing from the SCF to FSL. So when the company share with us that they want to build this ecosystem, and this moment of time, they are using this channel to promote this FSL. So, of course, if let's say this FSL, nobody support, don't work, and if they are not going to open the SCF to SFL channel, the channel, right? So everybody is asking me, saying that, hey, when this channel is going to open, right? This channel, when is it going to open? It really depends on how the community work together, right? So when company decided to use this FinSo way, to go through and build up the ecosystem, there must be a reason for doing it. And of course, we will try to understand from the company as much as we could. But at the same time, we have to do cooperative work, right? So to cooperate with the company, to work together, right? So once we achieve some consensus and work together, we will be able to expedite, right? So probably in the week time or so, we can get this channel open up, so that we can actually, swap to FSL and exit, right? So instead of all the key leaders keep banging the management or, doesn't give constructive kind of working together, I think it's damaging, then it's not going to work. So I hope all members, be a bit more considerate. And what is important is, please think of it, we are all the same, right? We also want our, whatever that we have put in, getting back as fast as we could, right? It's the same. So, but communication is important. The right way of articulation and communication is important. So we do want to end up that the company is ignoring us, not talking to us, not listening to our suggestions, and this will be something which is totally unfavorable to every one of us, right? So I hope all the members here calm down, right? Spend some time. I understand that, most of the members are upset. Me either, Carlos either, everyone is the same. So when you spend some time yourself alone, trying to, think about it, what is the best way for us to move forward? You will understand what we are doing is to help all the members over here, including ourselves. Okay, understand. So I think let's take some constructive questions, and and we can move on with it.
We have Carol, Jacob, where are you from, and questions. You may unmute yourself, Carol, Jacob. Carol, Jacob, are you there? If not, we will skip to the next. AAG Michael.
Hello. My name is Michael. Call me Mike. Thanks. I think, Michael, you give a very sensible talk. So I got two questions here. First question is, now I got a lot of SCF. I want to swap to FUSD so that I can do stacking. But look like I'm unable to do so. Is the function disabled? Okay. The second question is, our new mining, our new subscription, when is the company start to giving us the the mining SCF, the new one? Thank you.
Okay, pertaining to the first questions on the Okay, you must make sure that you have enough of the gas fee. Check the SCF bid first. Or your network. If you are facing network issue, you can actually toggle to change to a better network server. At the moment, you don't face an issue of swapping the FCF main to FUSD to do the pledging, because there's two parts that require the gas fee. One is on the swapping, the other one is on the quick pledge from your FUSD. So make sure you have enough of FCF main as the gas fee. So as for the question 2, when the mining will start, as what Michael have shared earlier on, most probably it's going to be tonight after 2-3 a.m. for the new mining.
Oh, you mean they will give out the new mining to us by tomorrow?
Yeah, right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Dr. Khan?
Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Khan?
Yeah, I am from India. Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the first question is, hello?
Yeah, you may ask.
Yeah. In the last notification, it was said that on 18th of this month, that is today, all the functions will be restored. Mr. Michael, I think he told another 2 days it needs for the system for the functioning. Okay. And second question is, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, second question was the same actually. That system, actually in the last notification, it was told that the mining for the fresh, the participant, the mining will start on the 18th. So are we expecting to start it today? And what will be the calculations? Because 180 days is not mentioned anywhere in the notification. So will it be the linear distribution? Whatever the mining comes, that is from one block, it is 10 SCF. So that is distributed in the 12,200 nodes. Okay. And in that, whatever we get mining, will it be the same every day SCF, or is it in the 180 days? Because 180 days is not at all mentioned anywhere in the notification. Yeah.
Right. So pertaining to these questions, as what the company stated is on the 18th, so probably after tonight we'll be receiving the mining. So the calculations is based on for node creator, because of the 10 SCF, the formula given is 9.5 divided by 12,002, multiplied by the 28,800 and multiplied by the 20%. So this is for the node creator. For normal subscriber, the amount subscribed to the node will divide by 900,000 and multiply by the 17.94. So this 17.94 belongs to the 80%. So how we calculate, we derive is from the 2800 multiply the 20% and multiply by the 9.5 over the 12,002. And we multiply by 4, which is 80%. So this is the guideline for how much individual will get from the mining over the linear distribution of 180 days.
Pardon, one question. Yeah, this I'm not able to understand. This linear distribution, we will be getting the same amount of SCF daily, or will it be 180 days? I mean, the last calculator which used to which was functioning, so that there is no mention in the notification. So will it be linear, sir? Daily we are going to get the our part of whatever they have mentioned in the calculation.
To be more accurate, based on the latest company app announcement. So as what we understand, it's similar to the past minings as what is being distributed.
Sir, one more thing, sir. Actually, USDT TRC20 is there in the wallet, and we are unable to swap it. So
Right.
this, when we are going to get the function started again, sir, resume the function again to convert it to some other, I mean, USDT, DEFI-20 or...
Right. For this function, company hasn't announced anything yet. So we are all waiting for the latest announcement regarding this function to be open again. As of current, what we can do is swapping our FCF to FUSD to do the normal pledging, or to do the mortgage in the quick pledge, or to do the normal LP pledge. Or we can go into the FinSol and mine out the FSL and convert to USDT in the Pancake Swap.
Oh, okay, so we can play the games, and there we can convert it to a FSL, and then we can swap it to USDT. What you're saying, sir?
Right, at this moment.
At this moment.
Right.
So that is the only way to generate FSL and get converted to USDT.
Yes, at this moment. So more channels will be opened up. I think the first channel probably will be after some time when the FSL gain traction, then we will see the SCF to FSL swapping will be opened up. Then I believe eventually, we probably will see more open up of pairing, including the FUSD to USDT, but nothing firm at this moment of time now. So the current moment is we have to channel this to FSL.
Sir, one question, sir. Last question. Sir, Michael, sir. FUSD is a stable coin, what I heard. So why there is no use of FUSD nowadays for converting, I mean, swapping? Is there any scarcity of FUSD in the system, or the company wants to promote the FSL?
At this moment of time, the promotion of FSL is the one that the company is looking at. If not, I think it's difficult for the FSL token to gain traction. So I believe this is one of the major reasons why while FSL is important. So once this gain traction, more channel will be opened up.
So probably in the future, we are hoping to get FUSD started, sir. I hope so.
Yeah, we
Because
all hope so.
yes, okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Madan KR.
Yeah, very good evening to all of you. And I would like to, first of all, appreciate you people that you have a wonderful energy in a panic situation even, correct? I am Madan Kumar from India, and I would like to ask questions. Is there another trap for us like FSL?
Yes, definitely there'll be more tokens, coins, partnership into SCF. And also if you have followed the updates in the announcement, all the ecosystems actually carries the own coin or token for the ecosystems. So definitely there'll be more coins coming in. And also company also mentioned that we are able to actually swap from BTC to FUSD, Ethereum to FUSD. So we wait for company updates as most accurate.
Okay, I would like to add here, what will be with the old people? I mean, old investors who have already invested in a huge amount of money, correct? But the people will get a very, a chunk of part of that. And we have another trap. I mean to say, I would like to say it another trap that people will again invest in FSL and they will be again cheated. Am I right?
First, there's no investment in FSL. No investment. So FSL is an ecosystem coin that, in fact, encourage members to play games, and you earn FSL. You earn FSL, and you actually able to cash out from the FSL. There's no investment in FSL, and of course, I think, as I have mentioned, we are all the same. So we are trying to work with the company to get things better for all of us. So I'm sorry that I'm not able to answer you some of the questions that you have. Right,
okay,
so,
no issue, sir. But you are supposed to, because you people are on the virtue of the grace of the God, that you can contact management level, and you can put our questions at your own level, correct?
yeah, certainly.
So this is the last and my humble request that you should represent all our countries, I mean all universe people, that what will be happen with the leaders who have work day and night like go into fire.
Yeah, we all understand. Yeah, same. So we all understand all the situation, and we will bring the voices to the management as far as we could.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the reason why we are here today, to update once the management has something that updating us, and we try our best to spend time with all the members here so that we can update all the members what is the company plan. And of course we are listening, and we are actually providing all our feedbacks as much as we could to the management. Thank you.
I have another questions. Placing and all functions will be resumed by tomorrow.
In fact, pledging is already doable. You can do the pledging now.
I know that it has been done since 11th of October itself. Am I right?
Yes.
But there will be any change like in percentage for 7 days, 15 days, and 30 days, 1.1, 1.2, etc.
There will be some revision, but for the exact, we are not able to know right now. But we were told that there will be some changes.
So we should advise the people to invest right now or later then?
We can ask
Yes
them
and
to.
no. Yes and no. It's up to individual choice.
Okay,
Because-
okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
KL Wong.
Hi, Michael. KL Wong from KL, Malaysia. Thanks for the clarification that both of you have given. I got one question. Actually, I got two questions. First question, FinSol is a virtual casino. So when we play the game, there is a possibility of losing. Am I right?
The mining of FSL, right, is
Yeah.
about transaction. Doesn't care whether you win or you lose. It's about your wager. So if you were to read carefully on the announcement, it's about the wager, how much you have actually waged, and that is how they calculate. So the contribution is based on the wager that you have made, and the wager that you have made that will be calculated of a percentage of the whole of the entire day for the everybody. So you will have a certain percentage, and based on that percentage will be allocated accordingly, and will the FSL will release to you.
I see. So therefore, I will just have to, let's say, for example, the one of the roulette game or whatever. I just spin the thing, and that is how I participate in the game. It doesn't matter whether I lose that spin or not.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, because Carlos has written a reply in the questions here. He says it's not a free game, so play at own risk. So that seems to be
No.
so what?
I mean, of course, every time when you press the button, there's a certain amount of FCF being deducted. Right? So if you press it's 0.008 SCF, you press 100 times, so you spend 0.8 SCF, right? It's something like that, okay? So, you know, but when you do that, you may win or you may lose, so it doesn't matter. But what matters is you have waged 0.8 SCF if you press 100 times.
All right.
Yeah. So of course, I think we hear the members because yesterday we have a long meeting with the key leaders around the world that represent different countries, and some of the Muslim saying that this is not,
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
What's the word again? I forgot.
Haram.
Haram or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, which I said is first is you're not gambling. There's no element of gambling, right? So doesn't matter you win or lose. No gamble. Just press. So once you press, you will get the allocation of FSL. All right. But of course, we will introduce more games. That which the company is working on it. All right. So we are upgrading the server as well as introducing more games, so that all members will be able to play different games. Of course, it costs to play the game. All right. It costs to play the game for a certain amount of SCF or certain amount of FUSD. All right. So this is how it works. Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, if in short, if I am very against playing this game, I just sit out and I wait for the pairing to be introduced, which you will say you do not know when.
Yes, we will not. So this pairing will be introduced once FSL is gaining traction. So I mean, of course, some members will do it, some members will not, right? So, but there will be, let's put 80-20 rules. So 20% of the members, they will try, 80% will just stay put, right? It's fine. So the moment there's a traction being gained, anyway, what happened here is the especially on because since this is announced in 9th of October until now, that is about almost close to 10 days. There's still a lot of members that are not aware of this, right? So education is important. Once more people are being educated, they will try. Once they try, some will do it, some will not. But let's take 20% of it doing it, then we will definitely have traction. Once we have traction on this, and the buyback will continue. And of course, I have received feedback from members that the system have some issues. Yes, indeed, initially the system have some issue. Some calculation is not correct, and some double calculation because they initially was some accumulative of the coins and stuff like that. And now, I think in 24 hours or so, all these will be corrected, and we'll upgrade the gaming server as well. Yeah, so this will be able to get things going faster. And once the traction is there, I believe, this pairing will be released soon. So I think we need to have support from the community on this.
Has there been any indication of roughly what's the timeline like?
It depends on you and me and the rest of the members.
Yeah, I know. But among the leaders and things like that, or among the bosses?
Yeah, we have no idea.
No idea. Okay. No worries. I'm not asking you to commit a date. Okay. My last question is: so now, how about for new investors? Now, how do they get their FUSD? Is it P2P with old members? And then how do they then cash out? Do they go through the FSL route?
All right. So from the company, from the meeting from yesterday, right? So at this moment of time, there will be segregation between the new and the existing with FUSD and SCF. So the only route for the existing guys to cash out is through the FSL. However, for the new investors, brand new, they will have an option, which means that if they were to come in with USDT, they will have an option to cash out in USDT. As of how exactly this can be done, we have no idea yet. So this has been communicated to us on this, and the app will upgrade, right, to the latest version in time to come, I believe in these few days. And for new investors, they will be able to cash out easier in USDT rather than going through the FSL route. All right, so this is the details is not announced. Let's wait for the official announcement and the official update of the app. It should be within this week. So I think new investor, we can just ask them to hold on for a while.
Okay. Yeah, that's all my question. Thank you.
All right.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Wong. We have Arthur. You may unmute.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Yeah, I just want to bring up the topic about the transfer fees and the pledging fees. And also you mentioned about the gaming, where you will also incur some fees. So the perception calculated now is if we want to go into any of these activities, the fees will be eaten up and it's pretty high. Will that be brought up to management?
For this, we have highlighted this to the management. And at this moment of time, because I think our ecosystem for FSL is not really being educated and promoted, things are not moving yet. So I guess first, there's lesser transaction. Second is, to prevent everyone from just squeezing out. That's why there is this higher percentage of this fee is implemented. But this is not long term, right? Because once our ecosystem for FSL and all this is in place or in line in traction, transaction fee will be revised. This has been brought up, and this has been brought up, and this is what the management has replied to us. So need not to worry too much about that. It will be adjusted once we open up, especially now. The rest of the countries is open, and we are actually pretty surprised that the outside China market is moving pretty fast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think this is some good news for us, because I think that means the ecosystem supporting the company from various members, they are actually moving.
Yeah, okay. I think the important thing is you know about it and to bring it up for our advantage.
Yes. Indeed.
Otherwise, whenever we do any FUSD pledging or whatnot, the cost of doing it is badly deducted from our gross profit. That's point number one. Thank you, Michael. The other one is I want to ask about the AVE.AI, the SCF FUSD LP. Does that mean, from what I see, is that the company is abandoning that portion? Am I thinking it right? I mean, I'm just asking in a positive manner. Yeah.
On which one? Sorry.
In AV.ai, we have actually built a liquidity pool of over 800 million FUSD/SCF. And right now, we can't convert from FUSD to USDT. Fine, I think we know that. Does that mean the company is abandoning that?
No. So it's just a temporary measure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a temporary measure. So because I think now the promotion of the ecosystem, that's why somehow we got to channel through this route. But once this is done, I think there will be more channeling open up on other means. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor. I think I'm just asking on behalf of my members just to put the point through, and then 2 more points. The new app version where we will be pledging with USDT. Forgive me for saying, would that mean that as we withdraw the profits in USDT, as you said, it will be divulged later? Will there be a pattern whereby later on it will be sucked into note voucher creation and all those things again? That's our biggest worry. I don't know whether you can comment on that.
I believe you know the answer.
Okay.
I also don't know.
I have to ask for that. I mean, we are... Yeah?
Yeah, just like a natural disaster hits, we do not know when. So...
Okay. Yeah. Then the last point that I want to raise is now we got round 1 mining rewards. We got round 2 mining rewards coming tomorrow after 2 a.m. I don't know whether you can answer or comment. How secure is this continuous mining to reach us on a daily basis?
I mean, since the company is continuing, I believe there's no point, not giving up, because there are so many members watching this mining on a daily basis. From my personal view, I don't think, but I don't represent the company. So
yes, I understand.
I don't represent the company. So, but from the activities and from what the management has told us, that I think at this moment of time, the continuation is the key, right? But we don't know when the earthquake will start. Also, it's natural disaster anyway.
Okay. So I think those are the few keywords that I want to bring up and get your understanding and comments. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah, just to actually share the confidence, we actually in the office today witness a leader, despite being the down period due only with these few days, the sales volume is able to generate 4 million sales with this short spans of this down period. That means a fresh. So
Fresh USDT or fresh FUSD?
Freshly LP or pledge. So the team volume actually achieve a 4 million sales. So that shows that how belief and how they trust the SCF will continue to move even to a better tomorrow.
Okay, so the final thing is that all this cooperation is needed to build up a new LP pool for FSL. That's the way I look at it, right?
The LP pool is viewed by the company. It's not viewed by...
Say 5 to 10 million initial injection, right?
That's why it's nothing to do with the members. Members are not contributing to it. Members are actually using it to do the transaction or even to cash out. But generating traction is important to attract a secondary market to come in, right? Because of the burning mechanism that will push the price.
About the AVE.AI, the SCF FUSD LP. Does that mean, from what I see, is that the company is abandoning that portion? Am I thinking it right? I mean, I'm just asking in a positive manner. Yeah.
On which one? Sorry.
You know, in AVE.AI, we have actually built a liquidity pool of over 800 million FUSD/SCF. And right now we can't convert from FUSD to USDT. Fine, I think we know that. Does that mean the company is abandoning that?
No.
Because
So it's just a temporary measure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a temporary measure. So because I think now the promotion of the ecosystem, that's why somehow, we got to channel through this route. But once this is done, I think there will be more channeling open up on other means. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor. I think I'm just asking on behalf of my members just to put the point through. And then 2 more points. The new app version where we will be pledging with USDT. Forgive me for saying, would that mean that as we withdraw the profits in USDT, as you said, it will be divulged later? Will there be a pattern whereby later on it will be sucked into note voucher creation and all those things again? That's our biggest worry. I don't know whether you can comment on that.
I believe you know the answer.
Okay.
I also don't know.
I have to ask for that. I mean, we are... Yeah?
Yeah, it's just like a natural disaster hits. We do not know when. So...
Okay. Yeah. Then the last point that I want to raise is now we got round 1 mining rewards. We got round 2 mining rewards coming tomorrow after 2 a.m. I don't know whether you can answer or comment. How secure is this continuous mining to reach us on a daily basis?
I mean, since the company is continuing, I believe there's no point, not giving up, because there are so many members watching this mining on a daily basis. From my personal view, I don't think, but I don't represent the company. So
Yes, I understand.
I don't represent the company. So, but from the activities and from what the management has told us, that I think at this moment of time, the continuation is the key, right? But
Yeah.
we don't know when the earthquake will start. Also, it's natural disaster anyway.
Okay. So I think those are the few keywords that I want to bring up and get your understanding and comments. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah, just to actually share the confidence, we actually in the office today witness a leader, despite being the down period only with these few days, the sales volume is able to generate 4 million sales with this short spans of this down period. That means a fresh. So
fresh USDT or fresh USD?
Actually LP or pledge. So the team volume actually achieve a 4 million sales. So that shows that how believe and how they trust the SCF to continue to move even to a better tomorrow.
Okay, so the final thing is that all this cooperation is needed to build up a new LP pool for FSL. That's the way I look at it, right?
The LP pool is viewed by the company. It's not viewed by
5 to 10 million initial injection. Right?
That's why it's nothing to do with the members. Members are not contributing to it. Members are actually using it to do the transaction or even to cash out. But generating traction is important to attract a secondary market to come in, right? Because of the burning mechanism that will push the pricing out. But don't forget, these members is also cashing out through this channel by doing the buying back and burn mechanism. Definitely, they will slowly go up and attracting transaction as well as attracting secondary market to come into Pancake Swap to trade on this pair. So I think this is the objective of the company. Yeah.
Understand the concept. So just to finalize my discussion here, assuming that smaller players are around and they got, say, a few SCF, the cooperation that is needed now is just to play a game. Just play. And we shouldn't be too worried about the fees. And it would be good if you could maybe later on work with CJ to show us an example of how the playing occur, like what you did with at the office maybe today or yesterday. Because we worry that we don't get it immediate, right? We need to get it the next day. So we don't know like how much we put in SCF and how much do we really get awarded. As you said, there's a formula in terms of FSL, right?
All these are not in our control. So the backend system will calculate. So depending on your total wage, that means how many times you press up. So that eventually how you're going through how many rounds or whatever. So that will contribute to a percentage, and based on that percentage, you will be allocated, right? So it's all system compute, so it's it's not controlled by us. Anyway, let's wait for the gaming server to be upgraded. Then it's easier for members to go in. So everybody rushing in is difficult to get connected at this moment of time. So we are upgrading the server right now.
Okay, thank you. I think I end my questions now. Thank you.
All right. So I think some of the questions that they have, that why we have a event in Japan 3 days time. I believe some of the members they do miss out what I've said earlier, because I've said this at the beginning of the session, that company have decided to resume these 4 countries, reinstate all the accounts from the member in these 4 countries, which is Hong Kong, Macau, Japan, and Taiwan. So which means that all the members located in these 4 countries will resume and reinstate their account accordingly. So these countries will be able to perform what we can perform in other countries. That is the reason why the Japan event is still going on. All right. So on top of updating to the Japan members, so we also have to educate the members in Japan. All right. This time is in Osaka. All right. On the forward plan of the company. Right. I hope members can understand this. Anyway, I think we are actually almost 2 hours in our meeting. We will just take the final question and we will call it a day.
Because we are inviting our CEO, Mr. Michael Wong, to actually say a few words. So we can take one more and he will call the ending. So Karen, able to unmute? Karen, are you there?
Hello,
Hello?
I'm
Yeah.
Karen from KL.
Yeah.
Mr. Michael, I want to ask one question. If we play the game using SCF, so we play and then we get FSL. Then we want to turn to USDT. What is the rate? Is it depend on the rate that shown on the AVE?
Yes, banking swap. Based on the contract accept. Right now is let me see, what is the rate? What is 131?
Oh, so if we have 100 FSL, then time by 1.31.
Yeah, now so you get 131 USDT.
Oh, but how much to pay to get 100?
It varies
FSL?
varies every day. So depending on how much you have transacted, and based on your percentage, it will be distributed on a daily basis. So
Okay.
nobody knows. Yeah, nobody knows. I mean, how many is how many. So every day is different. So depending how many people play on that day.
Oh, we go by prorata.
Yes, you're right.
And then what is the minimum of SCF to play?
No minimum.
No minimum.
If you play lesser, then your allocation will be very little. Maybe 0.001 FSL or whatever.
Like slotting machine.
No, it's about transaction. Let's say, for example, you press one time is 0.008 SCF. You press 100 times is 0.8 SCF. That means your overall contribution is 0.8 SCF. So your 0.8 versus few 100,000, your percentage is very, very, very small. So your FSL is allocated is very, very small also lah.
Oh. So no minimum. We can play with 0.01 SCF. Can we?
Your allocation will be very little.
Oh. So in order to get more, then we have to put more so
Not
that we
put
get
more,
more.
you play more. You play more.
Or play more lah.
No, because you have one SCF, maybe you when you play, right, win and lose, maybe your wager could be 2 or 3 SCF.
Then we have to press like we press our slotting machine and that press.
Yeah.
Is it?
You hold, you can do auto press.
Oh, so who is going to teach us how to play?
I think we will make a video, but because today I think the server is pretty jammed up.
Yes.
So maybe tomorrow we will make a video and send it to the group.
Okay, this is my question. Good night, Michael. Carlos.
Thank you. Anyway, the video I will share in the YouTube also. When the whole thing stabilize, I will also share in the YouTube on the demo on how to play.
Very good.
Right. So without further ado, we shall invite our Asian Pacific CEO, Mr. Michael Wong, to give us the ending, and we will call it a day. So let us put our hands together to invite Mr. Michael Wong.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Okay, I'm Michael Wong, the CEO of Asia Pacific. Okay, I really understand everyone. Okay, I understand how you feel, and I felt the same way as you. Okay, I think most of you have been following the company group, things like that. That you all should know that I was in Thailand on the 8th of October, and the news was announced on the 10th. So when it announced on the 10th, actually I'm on the plane. Okay, so I'm actually like everybody. Okay, we are off guard. Okay, nevertheless, I want to thank Michael Xie for sharing all the important points to everyone, and please reassure that we are actually negotiating with the company and getting more information to pass down to all of you. Okay, there are a few points that I actually want to mention here. Okay, first things first is that what at the beginning of the meetings, Michael have mentioned that our Yu Zhong the company have accepted her resignation. Okay, I should say that I'm also very upset that this thing has happened because Yu Zhong is the one who sponsored me into the platform. And nevertheless, I must really thank her. Okay, I think most of us also agree with me that if without her beginning, we will not have what we have today. You know, of course, some of us has the leader who actually joined earlier that really gained their wealth. Unfortunately, those people behind, we are with the changes. And I would say that I actually came in quite late also. Yeah, I came in to the platform March this year. Okay, so and I was appointed this position middle of August, which is 1.5 months ago. So I was assigned and actually to share with people about the white paper and as well as our statistic and our figure, to different countries. That's my job. However, I hope everyone understand that the decision making is not me, it's not Michael Xie, it's not either one of us, and it is actually made by the company that we have no say, to be very frank on this. Okay, and like any one of us, we also have our own stacking. We also have our own team running. Some members have actually see our account, we also stake quite an amount. Yeah. But anyway, we're responsible for our own investment or our own staking. That is not a big problem. Okay, what I want to share is, okay, because a lot of people is actually asking me, there are many leaders all over the world which text me, actually what happened to her and things like that. Okay, of course, I put it this way: we be the very neutral position. Okay, maybe I just share with everyone. Like what I mentioned, I would like to thank her. Without her, the platform will not last until today. This is for sure. Okay, nevertheless, she's the one who actually built the network up. Okay, we put it this way: when the company take action against her, which is a founder or a person that actually bring the platform up, when the company do this difficult decision, definitely there are something happen that the company cannot accept of her action and conduct. Okay, so this is actually what happened. So nevertheless, the company have said, with or without her, the company will move on. So when she actually sent out her resignation letter, it actually made some vibration to the whole market. Okay, so and now I'm actually in the hot seat, that I need to get more information from the company and then try my best within my capacity. Okay, together with the help of Michael Say, because he's the technical guy. Okay, frankly speaking, I'm not the technical guy in terms of all the IT things. I really depend on Michael Say, who helped me to explain to all of you. Okay, so I will mention I really understand how everybody feel, and then I want to reassure all of us, or all of you, that we will do our very best, okay, to negotiate with the company, and all the remarks and all the concern and all the feeling of all the members, we are noted. Okay, we'll be talking to the company and hope that the company can listen to us. And of course, with this hard decision that the company have made, definitely they will have their own reason. Nevertheless, like what Michael have shared earlier, if the company is here to take our money, they just need to have less than 1 minute. They just shut it down, and then we cannot actually go into app, which a few companies have done so before. So I'm actually praying very hard, that all community will actually continue to stand by, okay, to support or maybe move forward together with company. Because for this blockchain things, if the company don't depend on himself alone, it depend on all of us actually, all of the community to support, to move it on. So I think the company is also know this point, that they need the community. However, the action that they take, the decision that they take is not a favorable one, which actually upset a lot of people, including myself, including, I can say, almost 100% people. So we are trying to negotiate and understand why the company do this. And now that the company have shown that they are actually fine-tuning and they are actually building on the FSL and moving on. So like what we have mentioned that, okay, Michael Say have actually mentioned that we are going to Japan, and I will be going to Japan, Osaka, on the 21st event. So I myself can say I'm taking up this responsibility to go to Japan to explain to the Japan people, Japan member, and update them personally, face to face. Frankly speaking, I can choose not to go, but I think as what I am now, I will want to take up this responsibility. Since our Yu Zhong is no more around, we need someone to so-called lead, the platform, things like that, to get more information. I will personally take up this role to go to Japan first stop, and then we need to go to Osaka as well as need to go to Tokyo. In fact, there are members who ask me, you better don't go. So okay, I heard that concern about me. However, I guess I should go, and then I should pass out the correct information. Hope that everyone, we stand by together, and let's move on. We keep our finger crossed. We pray hard. Okay. I myself, Michael Say, and all the leaders. Okay, we have actually a meeting with all the leaders of all the countries. Okay, all the top leaders yesterday. For me, I need everyone's support because I need your support to talk to the company. I need to fight for our right. Okay, and I need everybody to stand by me. Okay, I hope every member can really understand our position now. And we have said many times, we are also the investor. We have our own money inside also. So we are in the same boat. Please, everyone, okay, we need you to support us, and we spear together as one direction, and hope that, okay, everything turns out to be good, and all of us will get what we want. At the end of the day, all of us invest is because we want to make money. Okay, so the company was working on it. Another thing is some leaders have actually messaged me about the Muslim community. Maybe I want to address this concern, okay, of the game in the FinSo. Michael has actually mentioned it already. Okay, of course, those are like casino game in the app. Okay, I have spoken to the company regarding this. Okay, they will find means to come up with different games. Okay, not related to casino gaming. Okay, so people from maybe Pakistan, the Muslim country, the Muslim members, okay, the companies have already noted this. Okay, please be reassured about that. Okay, so actually the company is listening to us. It's only that the final decision is still up to them. Okay, I have people from Vietnam, India, Pakistan. They actually all over the world. They have been calling me, things like that. Okay, I will try my best to give you the answer within my capacity, within my knowledge. Okay, like what I mentioned, okay, I will, together with our team, Michael, Carlos, and all the leaders, we'll try our best to get as much positive information as possible to pass down to everyone. Okay, please bear with us if we never pass out information. It's because that we cannot confirm the information is 100% correct. That's why we don't want to pass down. Of course, there are many write-up, many other information in the Telegram, in the YouTube, things like that. Okay, just want to have a gentle reminder for those information that you can find in other part, like what I mentioned, okay, social media, that doesn't represent official. That doesn't represent official. Okay, so hope everybody can understand this. Also, some of them also that some member has told me that there are some scammer outside there. Also, everyone please be careful as well. So this one please be note taken. Okay, it's been late now already Singapore time about 11:30, and I guess a lot of us, especially the leaders, we have many sleepless nights already. So I think all of us, thank you everyone for attending this Zoom meeting. Okay, once again, the last time I want to mention is I myself, our team, Michael, and Carlos, and all the big leaders, okay, within the whole community, including Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, Japan, India, Pakistan, Nigeria, all the big leaders were in contact. And then we are actually talking to the company. So, okay, and we hope the best. Okay, I will do my best, and I hope God will do the rest for us. So, I think I will make it a note here, and then I pass the time back to Carlos. Carlos, can you take over, please? Thank you.
Thank you, our CEO, Mr. Michael. And thank you for our speaker, Michael, for sharing the latest updates. And also thanks to everybody here on this chat room. And we move as a community, right? Last but not least, have a great night, have a blessed day to everyone. We keep all the prayers, and thank you. Good night. Thank you.